Good evening and welcome to Colgan High School. My name is Mrs. McKenna Stenson and I'm the choir director here at Colgan. And we are here this evening partnered with one of our fantastic middle school feeders, Benton Middle School, under the direction of Mrs. Kim Blair and Mr. Ryan Fitch. So let's give them a round of applause. As most of you know from the many emails that I've been sending, we have assessment coming up very quickly for the high schoolers. So not this week, but next week on the 17th and 18th of March. All of the Colgan High School ensembles will be going to choral assessment. You see two people here that are not typically here. We have two judges here that will be assessing our concert just like next week. So they will be taking some notes, and then after each ensemble performs, we are lucky enough that they're going to come up here and give them a word or two of advice, and we're going to kind of see if their advice changes their sound. They'll be short. Each ensemble is only singing 2, potentially 3 songs, and so I think we're going to have you out of here in an hour. Okay, but we're really lucky to have these two fantastic choral directors here. We have Mrs. Laura Lazarevich, who is at Freedom High School in Loudoun County, and Mr. Philip Kierstead from Marsteller Middle School in Prince William. At the end of the middle school portion, we will have, in the middle of the middle school portion, we also have an opportunity to hear some sight reading. This is something you might hear your students talking about frequently. We're going to see if at the end there's time for high school, but for sure middle schoolers are going to be up here sight reading. What that is once we perform at assessment, we go to a new room with a new set of judges, and our students get 8 measures of music that they have never seen before. And with 2 minutes of study time, and then if they feel like that's a good take, they're set, but they're also available 2 more minutes of practice. They have to sing those 8 measures to perfection, and that counts as a quarter of their grade at assessment. So what we do in the classroom every day is not only teach these songs, but we're teaching musicianship and teaching music literacy, which is just so important to our students and to our programs here. So we're excited to see this happen. Without further ado, I would like to introduce Mrs. Kim Blair and our first Benton Middle School Choir. Thank you very much. Our first clinician is Mrs. Lazarovich.
Wow, ladies, that was a beautiful performance. You did a wonderful job. Can you all do something for me? Can you take a deep breath and let it out? Does that feel better? This is kind of a scary space to sing in, isn't it? This is, so many people out there, all the high schoolers, but you guys did a beautiful job. Do one more thing for me. Shake out your hands, okay, and put them down by your sides. So sometimes it's so easy to want to just kind of hold your hands in front. Do the hold hand in front thing. That just comes kind of naturally to us women sometimes, but you have to kind of actively think. Shake it out one more time. Stand up nice and tall. Beautiful. That last song is so lovely. Do you love that text, Heart We Will Forget Him? That's a really easy one to connect with, and I could really feel your emotion during that. It was so beautiful. I am going to choose to talk about your other piece, A Joyful Gloria, because this was your first song. It was kind of like, here we go, concert starting, and it was kind of like a look of, maybe we were a little bit scared, maybe we were a little bit unsure of what to expect, but what's a synonym for Gloria? Like, what is another word? What could you say instead of Gloria? Happy. Happy's good. Glory, it does mean glory, absolutely. Maybe yay, hooray, okay, something like that. Can you think of some words like that? When this accompaniment starts, I want you to all feel that, okay? In your eyebrows, in your eyes, I want you to think, yes, excitement, happy, glory, okay? Because we had this kind of look of on our faces, right? So when you hear that opening, can you have that kind of, it's a smile, but it's in your eyes, and it's in your eyebrows. Can we start that, and can we hear what that sounds like, just right from the very beginning? You can go ahead and just start it. Eyebrows, yeah? We'll pause right there for a second. Already, I'm starting to see more of it. Some of you are like, wait, you want me to do what? Okay, but trust me, it makes me want to watch you all and listen to your performance so much more. Now, one more thing. What is the third vowel that you sing? Glory. Ah, ooh, so I bet you've heard that before. Yes, it's coming across sometimes in our excitement as So we're going Gloria, kind of like that. Can you think Gloria? Can you keep your mouth open on that? So one more time, we'll start at the beginning. You'll have the eyebrows, and then you'll sing Gloria, and keep that open. Ready? 1, 2, and. Eyebrows, excitement. Here we go. Yeah, and then you're like, do we keep going? Yes, you do keep going, but that was it. Could you guys hear a difference in that one little vowel? And it happens a lot. It happens a lot, I know. And I'll just say one more little thing, and then we'll move on. The last little thing is this Gloria song is full of so much excitement, so much forte, but there are 2 little places where the composer has written it a piano or a soft dynamic, okay? And I'm going to go to one of them now. It's Pax Omnibus, which is the top of page 6. Okay, it starts off mezzo piano, medium soft, but by the end, it's piano. You guys are such a large women's choir. I would love to hear that real contrast and dynamic there. So, their pitches, let's try right on it. So, starting off mezzo piano the first time through, then even less. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. Now less. And so that was pretty much it. That's a weird place to start, wasn't it? But that's the idea, is to just, when you get to that point, have this beautiful peace on earth, a totally different feeling, and then you can end with that Gloria. Yes? Beautiful job tonight, ladies. Thank you very much for your performance. It was beautiful.
Benton. So I forgot to tell you, I don't have my phone out because I'm looking at pictures. I'm timing our clinicians to make sure that we don't go over on our time, just to give you a heads up about that. But the next portion, this is going to be a combined sight reading between the middle schoolers and the high schoolers. Inside of your program, you actually have their sight reading. So if you wanted to give it a go, you could. There's 2 sides. The first side you're going to see is the middle school sight reading. High schoolers, you don't have the middle school one, but if you want to peek at what yours is going to look like, which is kind of cheating, but I'll let you, it's underneath your chairs. So inside of your programs, our middle schoolers are going to be performing the middle school exercise, and they're going to go through the exact routine that they're going to perform on the 23rd and the 24th of March at their own choral assessment. My high schoolers, you'll notice how nicely they're keeping their papers down. You're not allowed to cheat. You can't look at it before anybody else, so it's very important. You have 2 minutes starting now. You may participate with them if you're so inclined. Give him a round of applause. Thank you. It's very nerve-wracking to do that on stage, so I'm very impressed. Congratulations, Benton. Great job. At this point, the Benton Women's Chorus is going to take their seats, and our final middle school group, the Benton SATB Concert Choir, will perform. He declines the mic. Mr. Philip Kierstead.
So this is making me feel bad because one of my choirs, we have 2 pages left of music that we've not even seen yet, and you guys are all ready to go. Like if assessment were tomorrow, you'd be all set, and I think that is awesome. And my boys are going to be working really hard tomorrow morning. Really, really fine performance. 2 teachers in 1 classroom, I think that is awesome. You're getting 2 of the best right now. You're getting a male vocal model and a female vocal model, and that is awesome, awesome teaching. We're just going to do a couple things. I guarantee you everything I'm going to mention are things that these 2 fabulous teachers have already mentioned. Watch. Can we start with the cantata, please? The very last Alleluia, Alleluia. The very last 2 measures. Sing it. Sing it. Alleluia, Alleluia. Where you are. 1, 2, and. Alleluia, Alleluia. So just like with the women's choir, that Gloria, what's your last sound going to be? And is it the loudest sound of the word? Yes. Is it Alleluia, Alleluia, or is it Alleluia, Alleluia? Right? Can you try going for that? For right now, it doesn't matter which of the first 3 syllables you're going to make loud, as long as the first one is this. Alleluia, Alleluia, 2, go. Alleluia, Alleluia. And then there's a funny little thing at the end. There's a tenuto marking, and that means you're going to hold that note. And it's the only time the composer wrote that in the whole piece. Do you think that was an accident? No, she definitely wants it there. Alleluia, Alleluia. It's just a little longer than every single other one. 1, 2, and. Alleluia, Alleluia. Yeah, just a little bit longer. Play with that. This is the same thing at the beginning. Say cantate. Cantate. Say cantate. Cantate. What's that first pitch there? Right now it's coming out, it's 3 of the same, and it's not written to be any different, but the word itself is cantate. Say cantate. 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 The first one is not the biggest. Ready, and. Cantate. If you put a little tiny crescendo on the first note, it's a very small note, but if you put a little tiny crescendo on it, the ta is going to be a lot louder. Cantate. Ready, and. Cantate. Did you hear that? Good. I like that. So and then Missouri, please. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That was supportive. That was so awesome. Gentlemen, hi. What's your vowel on Right? Okay, fantastic. What is it on? Or. And it's just O. Say ah. O. Y. O. What's that first pitch on the bottom? Can you start one measure before that?
The water is wide.
Freeze. That was a unified vowel because you weren't thinking why. You were thinking only the water is wide. The water is what?
Wide.
No. The water is wide. Again, ready, and on it, go.
The water is wide.
Now, can you do this when you get to wide? Ready, and no, you're not actually physically do it. What is this? This is the right? Ready, breathe.
The water is wide.
Keep going. I cannot cross it, right? See this whole thing on one breath. Here we go. If I am close to you, you're going to sing louder. If I'm further away from you, you're going to sing softer. Ready, and go.
The water is wide.
Yes. Can we all do that? You do that with us too, right? At the end. Where is that? At the key change. The water. Together? Same thing. Same thing. Can you not breathe after the word right and keep going? Just everybody with me? Stand tall. Ready and breathe.
The water is wide.
You know what I heard? I heard wah and then eat at the very end. And if you wah the whole time.
20
The water is
seconds.
what? The water is wah. Ready? One more time. Ready and go.
The water is wide.
So all those moments that you were singing, especially unison, and I wrote this on your sheet, every time that you're singing unison and it's the same vowel, you've got to say sopranos, altos, tenors, basses, we're going to sing this vowel and it's going to be this one every single time. Really move through those, right? Really fine work. You guys have 2 weeks to do all these little polishing things. That's the most exciting part. Bravo. Well done, directors.
A round of applause, please.